Good morning. Welcome to Illuminate with Dr. Rachel. And it is Monday, and we are here for Meditation Monday. And today's practice is going to be a mantra meditation. So, mantra meditation is one of my favorite types of meditation to practice. I think that there is so much power in our words. We use these mantras, especially in the Sanskrit language, which is really said to be the language of the gods. So there is so much power in these Sanskrit words and the meaning of these practices. So that makes a huge difference. It also gives the brain something to focus on. So we're powering up our meditation. We're giving the brain something to focus on. And that's kind of like one of the three major aspects of meditation. So we think about our posture, keeping a nice upright posture so that the spine is straight and that flow of energy can come through the chakras, which run through the center of our body. And then, of course, we have a nice open heart space for receiving messages through our intentions, receiving our intuitive wisdom, connecting and uniting with others, and also giving that space for our rib cage to move so we have good breath. And then, of course, that's the third aspect of meditation, is having good breathing exercise throughout it. And we call this pranayama in our yoga practice. So this is our breathing work exercises. So before we get into the mantra meditation, let's just take a moment to explore those first two aspects, our posture and then our breath. So wherever you are, I want you to get into a nice, comfortable seated position if possible for you. Try to really ground down at the base of your spine and come upright. And then we're going to bring the left hand to the center of the chest and the right hand on top. And maybe close the eyes here if that feels good to you. Just observe the breath first without trying to make any changes. Notice how the breath is flowing, if there's any areas of tightness or tension. See if you can find a little bit more expansion in the breath. When we think about the breath, we think about it moving segmentally through three segments: the upper chest, the mid chest, and then the lower chest down at the very base of the rib cage where the diaphragm is. See if you can find more expansion through each one of those segments. And let's begin the practice of samaprana, which means same breath, an even breath, an even inhale and exhale. Let's do this together. We'll take an inhale for a count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to hold the breath at the very top and then let that exhale come out just as slowly for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Little pause. And inhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Holding it at the top. And exhaling for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Holding the breath. And exhaling for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. We'll let that breath just settle us down, ground us down even more. And then begin to open the eyes, relax the arms down. Good. It feels so good to breathe sometimes. I know there's times that I go throughout my day forgetting to breathe, forgetting to take those nice deep breaths. And whenever I do, it feels so much better, whether I'm going and teaching a yoga class and I'm realizing, oh my goodness, it's the first time all day that I've been really taking these deep breaths, or if I actually am in my own practice and meditation and feeling those deep breaths for the first time. It's pretty amazing what our breathwork exercises can do for us. So the mantra meditation that we're going to practice today is Om Mani Padme Hum. So this is a really common mantra meditation. It's a very popular one, and for good reason. This is actually a Tibetan mantra meditation in Sanskrit words, of course. And this is really what we call the bodhisattva mantra, or a mantra of compassion. So this one is so powerful for invoking in compassion in ourselves and within the world around us as well. So the concept of the bodhisattva is somebody who is able to reach nirvana, is able to reach enlightenment, but is choosing not to do that yet, so that they can be here in service to the world, and is really here to spread compassion and love and to ease the suffering of others. So this is the bodhisattva way and the bodhisattva mantra. So the loose translation of this mantra, and of course, it's difficult to translate Sanskrit in general, and so you'll find lots of different meanings. But one of the ones that I like the best is "Behold the Jeweled Lotus," and the lotus flower is symbolic of enlightenment, and so this is our higher consciousness, this enlightenment, this unification of our heart and our mind, of our heart and our consciousness, and the jewel is really the consciousness. So this is the consciousness and the enlightenment. And this story of the lotus, if you haven't heard it before, the lotus is this gorgeous, beautiful, beautiful flower, but it actually rises up from the muck, from some of the dirtiest, muddiest water. So it has its roots down in the muck, and it's able to come through all of that and be this beautiful flower. And that's very symbolic of our human journey in this lifetime in enlightenment, is that we really have to swim through a lot of muck to come out our beautiful selves on the other end. And so we continue to do that. But we're going to do 108, which is a traditional number of mantras to do. Again, there's lots of translations on why we do 108. If you're into numerology or you want to look into numerology at all, the 1, the 0, and the 8 are symbolic in and of themselves. And then when you add those numbers up, it also adds up to the number 9, which is symbolic of completion. So it is a nice complete circle of a meditation. And then 1 really stands for wholeness or unity, consciousness, or connection to others, that wholeness. This 0 can be seen as the conscious, as the quantum consciousness, or a 0 point, and then 8 as infinity. So goes on forever, right? And so those numbers are very symbolic in each one of those. I'm going to use a mala this morning so that we can do our proper count. If you have a mala, you can follow along with it too. Malas are so wonderful. They're gorgeous, for one, but they are such a wonderful tool for meditation, because what you do is you just slide one finger over the beads, and then that helps you count, so that you don't have to count in your head, and you can focus on what you're doing, and you can do your cycle of 108 meditations. This is actually a custom mala that I had made that's just so gorgeous and so powerful, and I'm so in love with it. From a friend of mine who actually makes malas, and I'll put her website or her information up on the comments below. So if you're in need of a custom mala, or she does just pieces that she puts together as well, if you're not sure what you would want on your mala, Yoga Mama's magic malas, and they truly are magic malas. So I'll put that information up for anybody who wants to use it. So I think we'll go ahead and get started on our mantra today. So let's go ahead and just settle in, ground down at the base of the spine. And I do encourage you to say this mantra out loud with me. I'm going to be doing it the whole time, but I encourage you to join in. So there is something called a japa, which is without sound mantra, where you're just repeating it inside your head, and that's really wonderful and powerful. But there's something about the vibration that we put out through our words and through our voice And there's a strength and a power in that as well. So I do encourage you to say it out loud if you can. All right. We'll take a couple of breaths just to settle in, check back in with that posture. We'll take a nice big breath to begin. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Stay still for just a moment. Let this mantra wash over you. This mantra is made for purification, to invoke generosity, ethics, patience, perseverance, concentration, and wisdom as it removes our attachments to jealousy, desire, prejudice, possession, hatred, letting go of these worldly things, uniting us as one in consciousness and in heart. You can begin to slowly open your eyes. Feel that softness in the breath. Maybe a little vibration throughout the body. Om Mani Padme Hum. So I can encourage you to practice this mantra, maybe even on a daily basis. It's great to find a mantra that you really connect with and that you can practice it on a daily basis. Maybe even challenge yourself to do it on a daily basis for 40 days. That's really amazing and transformative. Maybe this is the mantra, which is truly this bodhisattva mantra, this mantra of compassion, of letting go of attachments, of purification of heart and mind, of heart and consciousness. Or maybe finding another mantra that maybe rings a little more true for you right now. We change and transform, of course, throughout our life. And so different mantras, we can be connected to different mantras at different periods of time. So the most important thing is just to do it, to practice, to breathe, to get into your good posture, to find something that you connect with that is powerful and transformative for you. All right. I thank you for joining me here for Meditation Monday, Illuminate with Dr. Rachel. This is our Masterful May. This is our first Meditation Monday, and we'll be back here again, 9:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for Tuesday tea. We're going to be drinking some uplift tea. Have a wonderful day.